How Hollywood secretly controls Wall Street behind the scenes. Welcome, financial enthusiasts, to an eye-opening investigation into the fascinating and often underexplored interplay between Hollywood and Wall Street. While these two industries may seem worlds apart, one entertains while the other governs global finance, they are in fact closely intertwined. In this video, we'll uncover how Hollywood doesn't just shape culture, it subtly exerts influence over financial markets, investor behavior, and public perception. By the time we're done, you might begin to see every blockbuster, TV drama, or streaming hit in a whole new light. Is an industry designed to entertain us also being used as a covert financial weapon? Let's pull back the curtain. At first glance, the connection between these two powerhouses might seem simple. Wall Street funds, Hollywood. Major studios rely on capital from banks, private equity firms, and hedge funds to produce blockbuster hits. For instance, private equity groups frequently invest in massive production companies like MGM or streaming giants like Netflix. Without these financial injections, many films and TV shows wouldn't get made. But the surface-level partnership doesn't end there. Many celebrities themselves become savvy investors, partnering with Wall Street titans to cultivate their wealth. Think of stars like Ryan Reynolds investing in companies he later publicly promotes. Those partnerships often involve Wall Street advisors working in the background. This is where things get interesting. What seems like pure business collaboration often foreshadows deeper forms of influence. Does the money flowing from Wall Street into Hollywood come with strings attached? Could Wall Street financiers have stakes in shaping not only what content gets created, but also how it impacts us? We often think of movies and TV shows merely as entertainment, but Hollywood storytelling is a powerful tool capable of shaping public values, beliefs, and even financial behavior. Consider the sheer volume of films that glorify capitalism, high-risk ventures, or wealthy lifestyles. Movies like The Wolf of Wall Street and TV series like Billions don't just entertain, they subtly influence viewers' perspectives on wealth, success, and ambition. Though presented as cautionary tales, they sometimes end up glorifying the very behaviors they critique. By glamorizing financial success at any cost, these narratives help normalize high-risk behavior in real life. Viewers, especially younger ones, may come away idolizing these ambitious yet morally ambiguous characters. These cultural shifts often align with Wall Street's goals, to perpetuate market confidence and attract more uninformed participants into speculative investments. Even deeper, some Hollywood narratives act as crisis management tools during actual financial downturns. Films like The Big Short or Too Big to Fail provide digestible, dramatized explanations of financial crises. But could these stories, while insightful, also serve to distract us from deeper systemic issues or even shift blame away from powerful institutions? Hollywood doesn't just reflect reality, it actively shapes it. Subtle messaging embedded in films and TV often glorifies specific industries tied directly to Wall Street interests. Take Silicon Valley as an example. Movies like The Social Network and Steve Jobs, or series like Silicon Valley, lionize the tech industry, turning entrepreneurs into cultural icons. When young viewers see tech startups as avenues to massive wealth, what happens? Venture capitalists and investment firms who own significant shares in these industries benefit from increased interest and investment. And it doesn't stop there. Look at the ripple effects in emerging industries like cryptocurrency and green energy. Films, online docuseries, or even YouTube dramas subtly glamorize these sectors, spurring real-world hype that Wall Street firms covertly capitalize on. Is this a coincidence or calculated storytelling? The relationship is not one-sided. Wall Street's involvement in Hollywood is growing beyond funding projects. It's now deeply embedded in the studio system. Investment firms and private equity funds routinely acquire stakes in major movie studios, streaming platforms, and even content distributors. For example, consider the 2019 acquisition of Warner Media by AT&T, a transaction heavily backed by institutional investors with ties to Wall Street. Such deals show that financial powerhouses are more than passive financiers. They're active stakeholders with influence over major creative decisions. Through their investments, they get the opportunity to dictate what content gets produced and which narratives take precedence. Projects critical of Wall Street or the financial industry are rare because of this involvement, while stories that uphold dominant systems get the green light. This influence can go deeper. In some cases, financiers might back films or series that align with industries they own stakes in, perhaps as a subtle form of market manipulation. By funding and promoting media that elevates their investments, Hollywood indirectly becomes Wall Street's public relations arm. Now let's look at the darker side of this relationship. Propaganda. Hollywood has the unique ability to craft narratives that rehabilitate tarnished reputations or build goodwill towards certain industries. Think about films or shows that have portrayed legal firms, fossil fuels, or pharmaceutical industries in a positive light during times of public distrust. These projects often seem to emerge conveniently when those industries face scrutiny or backlash. Could they be part of coordinated efforts to soften public opposition? For example, documentaries or dramatizations of historical events can reframe public attitudes toward controversial finance-related figures or policies. Even when presenting nuanced perspectives, these stories have the power to steer viewers' sympathies toward those in power. This isn't just speculative, it's happened. After the financial crisis of 2008, several documentaries and biopics emerged, focusing on individual whistleblowers or rogue traders. While educational, such stories divert attention from systemic issues, leaving overarching failings of the system unaddressed. The link between Hollywood and Wall Street isn't just theoretical. It can often be traced to specific individuals and collaborations. For example, many CEOs and financial moguls sit on the boards of major film studios and entertainment conglomerates. Meanwhile, venture capitalists often deploy influential stars to promote their companies, creating the illusion of authentic celebrity endorsements. Prominent actors and directors have also crossed over into the world of finance, serving as ambassadors or partners for hedge funds or private equity firms. These partnerships are presented as part of wealth-building strategies, but they often conceal the deeper alliance between storytelling and financial interests. While this may seem harmless on the surface, it creates a dangerous cycle where Hollywood's trustworthiness is used as a vessel to amplify Wall Street's power and profits. One key tactic in Hollywood's influence is its role in shaping investment trends. By aligning narratives with emerging industries or products, Hollywood can help generate investor frenzy. For instance, Hollywood-driven excitement can skyrocket interest in new technologies or financial instruments, whether it's cryptocurrencies, electric car manufacturers, or more speculative ventures. Films, TV, and even docudramas have directly influenced retail investors, pushing them towards sectors glamorized on screen. While traditional media functioned similarly in the past, Hollywood's mastery of storytelling makes this especially dangerous. Investors feel a deeper emotional connection to content they consume and often fail to recognize the influence it has on their financial decision-making. This phenomenon raises important questions. How much of our investment excitement is our own, and how much is shaped by the subtle cues planted in the cultural content around us? The relationship between Hollywood and Wall Street raises serious ethical concerns, particularly about the concentration of power. By quietly driving narratives, Wall Street ensures it has control not only over financial systems, but also over cultural ones, two key pillars of societal influence. This partnership enables a small group of elites to influence what we watch, what we believe, and even what we choose to do with our money. And for everyday citizens, the implications can be far-reaching. Think about the ripple effects. The glorification of consumerism, the normalization of speculative financial behavior, and a generalized trust in industries carefully polished by Hollywood's storytelling. All of these result in economic systems that grow increasingly inequitable, yet remain shielded from individual scrutiny. So, what can we do? As conscious viewers, one of the best ways to protect ourselves from manipulation is by learning to recognize the cues embedded in Hollywood content. When watching a film or series with financial themes, ask yourself, who funded this project and why? What industries or ideologies does this movie glorify, and who benefits from that portrayal? Does this narrative feel too aligned with emerging market trends or major Wall Street-backed industries? Learning to think critically about the content we consume is a powerful skill. Hollywood and Wall Street may continue their collaboration, but as viewers and investors, we don't have to remain passive participants. From silent but powerful propaganda to the shaping of public perception, the relationship between Hollywood and Wall Street goes far beyond simple funding deals. This is a partnership that thrives on its ability to remain unnoticed. A true behind-the-scenes operation where both industries quietly amplify their power at the expense of everyday people. By understanding this connection, we can begin to question the media we consume and the narratives we subconsciously accept. So, next time you sit down to watch a movie or series, remember, it's entertainment, yes, but it might also be shaping your decisions as a consumer and investor. Stay informed, stay critical, and never underestimate the power of storytelling to rewrite not only our perceptions, but the world's financial future.